do a pack with me for Florida. We're heading back to Orlando for 1 week at the beginning of November to celebrate Benji's birthday and to experience Epic Universe together. As some of you know, we love going to Orlando, and we got the chance to go out in January on our own trip where we went to Walt Disney World and we did Universal Orlando Resort. Had the most amazing time. We actually upgraded our UK 2-week Universal tickets to an annual pass for less than £100 per person. Figured that we'd be back in a year to do the new theme park, Epic Universe, but I was very lucky to be invited out to the media opening preview of it in April. I was so grateful that I got the chance to do it early. Not only did it give me so much knowledge and helped plan our trip, it was one of those like bucket list pinch me moments, but I did miss obviously having Benji with me. I've been looking forward to this all year. As soon as I came back from my press trip, I planned us a trip for just a week. We are mostly only doing Universal. However, I do have good news for the Disney lovers. We are going to Walt Disney World for 1 day, and we are doing 4 parks 1 day challenge. We're gonna make a vlog for you. We have planned out a full itinerary and day, but we are also going to be doing Epic Universe at the beginning of the trip, where we're staying at the Helios Grand Hotel. We're also gonna be moving over to the Hard Rock Hotel, which is one of our favorites, and spending some time at Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, and also doing some shopping. I think we might dedicate like a day just to go and do the malls, the outlets, the Barnes & Noble, the Pin HQ store. You know the drill. So we are really looking forward to this. We're cramming a lot in a week, but it does mean that packing is a lot easier for me because I've been able to plan out what I'm wearing each day. The weather's looking so glorious. It's like mid-20s. I don't know if it will rain, but it's Florida, so expect rain always. But at the moment, it's looking really perfect. The other thing to note is that we are also flying British Airways business class. I've been checking and looking at the app and looking at the upgrades, and I thought it's Benji's birthday. What a lovely treat that'll be for him. I was gonna surprise him, but I cannot keep any secrets or surprises from him, so I have told him. So we are flying business, which does mean that we don't need to worry too much about luggage because we are allowed 2 suitcases if we want to. So excited, I could burst. So let me show you where I'm at, and then we'll go through the categories, put it all in its pouches and packing cubes, and then go from there. All right, welcome. So I've started laying out my outfits, and I have tried things on, so I'll show you all the different clothes and accessories. I've got my underwear and shoes, tech, gadgets, and all sorts of things going on over there. My toiletries I haven't quite finished. Hand luggage is over there. So before I begin any packing, the first thing I'll do is create a packing list. I use a website, it's also an app called Notion. I do pay for it because I have all of my work stuff, personal, like everything is in Notion, but that is where I write my packing list. You can do this in the notes on your phone as well, but I always put it in the different categories. Yesterday, I went in the loft, looked at all my summer clothes, pulled out a bunch of things that I quite like, I thought would be quite practical, and then I tried everything on. And I also tried to match some accessories. Very loosely laid it all out on the floor here. So now we're gonna start packing it, and I'll show you exactly what I have. Lightweight Uniqlo midi dress for dinners. Got this in the sale from Nobody's Child, green stripy dress. This little Yoshi charm is definitely gonna go on my bag for that. This French Connection strappy midi dress is gonna be perfect for a shopping day or a dinner, but because it is strappy, I have got a denim jacket to pair with it. This dress is really old from River Island, but I love it because it's really light. And then I've gone all out with loads of different accessories here. I've got a bow that matches the bag. I have a little Care Bear. I've got my Princess Peach power-up band that was very kindly given to me by the Universal team. And I also have another little clip here, flower one. So I've been throwing accessories with the different outfits. This is my favorite Universal top from Skinny Dip. I've noticed they've got a new one that I'm going to link below for you. It's a Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure one, which would look so good in Universal. I actually ordered it in an extra large and it was too big and I don't have time to get another one. So I have just dug out my old one. This is a large and I'm a 16 to 18, so don't go too big. But this is all aboard the Hogwarts Express and I love it. And I have the most perfect skirt that's going to match it. Like, look at the colours. I normally wear a pink skirt with this one, but I bought this from Halara. I will say I bought quite a few things from them and I've been finding it really difficult to do any returns, so keep that in mind. I will link it for you because I think this is an amazing little skirt for Florida. It's got this really lovely light material on the top, but it's actually shorts underneath, and they're like cycling shorts with pockets as well. I also pulled out this really old Harry Potter Potter bag. I bought this on my first trip at Universal years ago, but I think this would be quite a good tote bag on days I don't want a crossbody. It's quite fun, isn't it? And it goes to loads of different outfits. We all know I'm obsessed with this dress from Amazon. I love this so much that I have it in blue and green as well. It was my dress of the summer. I wore it so many times and it just feels so good on me. Put this aside as maybe an evening dress. This top I got from ASOS in the summer, and I've thrown in a pair of denim shorts, so that could be a little outfit. I also pulled out this as a potential just comfy outfit. I've got a Coca-Cola top and then a pair of Nike shorts. I bought these on Vinted and I really love them. I quite liked that the colour of the shorts is kind of in the t-shirt a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. It matches quite nicely. These items are kind of backup items. So I've got a spare t-shirt that will go with any of my shorts that I've just shown you. This was from Next, I believe. I bought this skirt from Amazon. I love this. It's from the Amazon Essentials range. In fact, I love this so much. I've got the sports bra and the top that matches, but it's just a blue like tennis skirt. Over here, I've pulled out my travel outfit. I need a plain white t-shirt as well, but this is a green tracksuit. You can see I wore this on our last travel day and it was so comfy. And then we can't forget my Disney outfit. I'm taking these shorts, which I absolutely love. I got these from Asda this year and they are so comfy, but sadly they're not available anymore. But they are the perfect length, loads of stretch. They are great because I obviously need to think about comfort if I'm going to be in the same outfit all day. And then I got this brand new t-shirt, which I cannot wait to wear. This is on Selfridges website. They've done a collaboration with Skinny Dip. They've got so many nice clothes. It says Walt Disney World with the castle and the balloon, and then the back, enjoy a day in the park with Mickey in the corner there. Is that not the most perfect Walt Disney World tee? Again, I got this in a large, so I'm going to pair that with classic mini ears. And I also have this bag, which is going to go with loads of the different outfits as well, which I got in Canada. It's by Herschel. This trip I don't need a rucksack because Benji will have one, but yeah, this is a perfect bag. I also am going to have a little Donald hanging on that bag that day. Always take a little umbrella to Florida. And I also have this amazing jacket that I bought in January. I've worn it a couple of times out in Universal now. It's kind of like a very thin jumper material, but then it's got the waterproof element. If we do go on any water rides, I can wear this, but also into the evening if it is chilly. I also have this bag, which loads of you ask me about because I've used it all summer. I bought this from a company called Stony Clover. They are really popular in the US and their bags are outrageously expensive. There's a really big shipping fee as well because I had to order it from the US. I could not find the perfect black crossbody, and this is the jumbo one and it fits my big camera in it with a tripod. I'm sure there's probably better options out there, but this has got a lovely thick zip. It hasn't got any internal pockets, which is a real letdown, but it is just amazing. And I will probably have this on my body on travel day as well with our passports and my phone and camera in it. I do have some other accessories in here. I've got some Harry Potter hair clips and a necklace. I also have a matching hairband, which I thought was so lovely. I've got this hairband too, which could be good for my curly hair because I'm obviously not wearing mini ears every day. This little adorable, is it cinnamon roll, I think its name is? I love it, so I'm gonna hang that on my bag. I also have this adorable little, it's not actually toothless, it's like a baby version of toothless, but I just thought it was so cute. This is maybe the most random item I've shown you, but I got this on Amazon. It's called a Tuck Me band, and I basically was trying to find a solution for when I want to wear a baggy tee and a pair of shorts. I normally tuck in, but sometimes that can make it all bulky and uncomfortable. So this band essentially goes around your body and then you tuck your t-shirt in the band. And I tried this yesterday and I was so blown away. I thought, oh my god, that is genius. What a great invention. Another accessory that I have is my wand. I was kindly given this by the Universal team on my press trip. This is one of the new interactive wands and mine looks like this, and I didn't get the chance to actually try it out because we didn't have time. But I don't want to take the whole box. I think I'm just gonna take the map because that tells me where I can use it, and then the wand itself, so we need to find a way to like pack that, but we're not going to take the whole box because that's silly. Same for the power up band as well. We don't need this whole box. They are like a snap band, so they go around like that, but oh my gosh, it is massive. But I was very grateful to be given one, and I do want to give this more of a go. I did try it on a couple of the boxes, but I haven't used it for very long yet. All right, so I've folded all of my clothes and put them into categories: t-shirts, shorts and skirts, dresses, and my jacket. I always lie the item flat, fold in the arms, and then in thirds to make a nice little bundle like so, like I work in some sort of shop. I'm actually really happy with the amount of outfits and choices I have. It does look like I have quite a few. I've got 3 shorts and a skirt, 5 t-shirts, 5 dresses. In Florida, we often will change twice. So we'll have a daytime outfit, come back and then shower and get ready for the evening, which is when I'll switch to something else. I'm actually really pleased and I feel like this is gonna work really well for me. I'm actually gonna pull out my packing cubes and put these straight in. So let's do that. I keep them in my wardrobe. I keep the packing cubes up here. So let's get them out. When it comes to packing cubes, it doesn't really matter the brand. I have loads from the brand Away, which is the suitcase I'm going to be using. A lot of you love a pack that I've linked quite a few times from Amazon, so I will have that below for you. I was very kindly sent these from a brand called Pastel. Right, come on. Oh my god, that was a workout, but I did it. I can't believe both jackets are in there. That's actually impressive, isn't it? Maybe we should try this in that one, see if I can condense it any smaller. Okay, that is impressive. I do wish that they were clear on top so I could see what's in what. For my underwear, I have got some brand new full high-waisted briefs from Sainsbury's. I think I'm gonna pack about 10 pairs. For my bras, some of you might have seen I uploaded a short about it, but I went and got fitted for some proper bras. I'm gonna be packing those with me, but I do also have my bralettes, and I think I'm going to try and find my sports bras. I think they're in the wash because they are amazing for theme park days. I have a whole bunch of different bras. In fact, is that too many? For my Spanx, I have my Snag tights ones. These are amazing because they feel like a pair of tights that's just been cut. They don't dig in, they don't roll. They are just perfect for any chafing, or if you just want to feel a bit more comfortable on a ride if you're wearing a skirt. These are great. A bunch of socks from Skechers, they're my favourites. I'm taking one swimming costume, which I bought from Pour Moi this week. I actually got a proper underwire swimming costume because I got fitted and I know my size now, and this looks so gorgeous on. And I also have one pair of pyjamas, just a strappy shorts and top from Primark. I have managed to fit all of that in one packing cube. That's pretty good going, isn't it? Let's talk about shoes. I know I definitely want to wear these on the plane. They are Skechers slip-ins. These are bobs. They are memory foam, and the best thing is that I can obviously slip them in and out, so I know that I will want to take my shoes off when I'm in my seat, but then if I want to get up to use the bathroom, I can literally just slip my shoes back on. Or my Crocs are also an amazing pair of shoes to wear on travel day, and I'll probably end up wearing Crocs home, but I feel like on the way out there I'm definitely wearing these, so I'm going to pop those aside because they are going to be my travel day shoes. Like I said, I do have my Crocs at the moment. These are great for water parks. I can wear these in Volcano Bay or just down to the pool or a quick breakfast. They are filthy at the moment, so I do need to give them a clean. They've got loads of gibbets all over them. And then I have 2 pairs of trainers for the park, mostly because if it rains and a pair gets soaking wet, or I get blisters because they're rubbing in the same place because I'm walking 20,000 steps a day, or I just want different colours for different outfits, then I have options. So I've got my Hokas. I actually already have these, and this is my second pair, the exact same ones. I managed to get some in the sale and I love them, and I've been wearing these on my treadmill for the last 5-6 weeks. So I've been wearing them in. They are so comfortable. They're called the Match 6. They are so unbelievably light. And then these I've worn in the parks a few times. I have them in white as well. Adidas Ultralight Boost. These are also unbelievably light. I mean, it's in the name. You can literally throw them around. Benji has these as well. For me, I do like switching out and wearing flip-flops, but my favorites are the Havaiana Lunas. I have these in 4 or 5 different colors now, but I thought the gold sparkly ones could be just really fun. I mean, it is a theme park, like when can you wear the sparklies? So I've got those, but I also found pink versions in TK Maxx about a month ago, and these were only $12.99. Another thing that's quite nice is that if I wear my trainers all day, I'll switch to these in the evening if we're going out for dinner. It just lets my feet breathe a bit, if that makes sense. The sparkly Havaianas are making actual mess, so we might have to switch those out. Look how annoying that is. I've got a few miscellaneous things going on here. So I will have a pair of sunglasses in my hand luggage for when we land, but I always take a spare pair because if you break your sunglasses, lose them, you're immediately going to want spares. And then I've got some pool clips and some towels. We are going to go down to the pool, maybe Volcano Bay. These attach to your sun lounger, which are just amazing. I love them. They're great on a cruise by the way. I just got them from Home Bargains. The towels I'm taking are Dock and Bay. If you don't have some of these yet, then you must. They are microfiber. We've got the extra large because they're so lovely to like fully wrap around you, and they're so thin and light and they dry really easily, so they're much better than a traditional beach towel that can be quite thick. As you can see, these don't take up much room. Now I'm going to do my toiletries. So I've got SPF, of course. I've stocked us up on the Garnier Ombre Solaire Sensitive Advanced Factor 50. I got to work with Garnier this year, but we are also customers. We love them. I'm going to be taking the Vitamin C Daily UV Invisible for our face. Benji really likes this. I've got a little aloe vera gel. I also found this little Banana Boat Sport, and I thought that could be quite good to pop in our park bag for the day. I've got a heat pack. I've got one of these in my hand luggage as well because I have a bad back. These are incredible for Florida. When you have walked so many hours and so many steps, they are really nice at the end of the day just to like soothe your feet. So I always take one of those. The toilet paper can be really thin in Florida, so I actually have some flushable wipes. I really don't regret having these. Last time they were so handy. And the little bag I bought for them just to hold them in from The Range. I found this. I'm adding in an After Sun as well. We had one that was quite empty, so I've bought a fresh new one from Garnier just in case. You never know. This is like a Brogan and Benji bag, so if he asks for something, he'll be able to find it really easily in this clear one. Actually, I've also got the Garnier Over Makeup Spray, which is amazing, so we will have this as well. It's gonna look like a lot of pouches, but I promise it all makes sense. This is what I call our first aid kit. This has got Vaseline, Bonjela, anti-chafing gel, antihistamine, paracetamol, Lemsip, a Tide pen, a classic. I love a Tide pen. Little scissors, so handy, especially if you buy any t-shirts and you want to cut out any of the tags. Blister plasters and normal plasters, absolute essentials. Right, I'm now going to put my toiletries in this bag. My razor, contact lenses, my Surrey toothbrush. They're one of my brand partners. I love them, but Benji has one too. They are amazing. I mean, look how nice the case is for traveling. Toothpaste, we've got Sensodyne Rapid Relief. Deodorant, I currently have the Wild normal one, but I've actually been using the roll-on. For now, I'll put this in, but I might switch to my roll-on. These are mostly like minis of my skincare. Cleansing balm and a cleansing gel. My Dermatica treatment, another one of my brand partners, but I use this every night. Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Oil. Look how stinking cute it is. It's so little. And then I also have the Estee Lauder Night Repair Eye Cream and the Revitalizing Supreme Plus as my moisturizer. And one of my absolute favorite skincare products, which I use every single day, the Garnier Vitamin C Brightening Serum Cream. They've actually just changed the packaging. It was green, it's now this like yellow, so that's coming with me definitely. I bought a fresh one this week and it was only £6. I think it's on offer right now. I've got a small little rose quartz face roller, which is so nice when you're feeling a bit puffy after a long haul flight. This is nice and cold and just feels so lovely on your skin. That could be quite nice on the plane. You know what, I might pop that in my hand luggage. I have a little Dove shower gel. I don't normally always pack shower gels, but for the last couple of trips we've been on, I've not liked the smell, so have that. And I also have the Dove body scrub. I actually bought this in Target and I have a big bottle as well now at home, but I don't have all that much left, so I'm taking it out to finish it and then not bring it home. But it's such a nice body scrub. I love it. Touchland Antibacs are my favorite, but one of you said that I accidentally bought the body and hair fragrance mist, which actually is fine because I'm going to use it as a body mist, which is quite nice on those sweaty hot days in Florida when you don't always want to be applying loads of perfume. It's quite nice to just spritz yourself with one of those. The nail varnish I have on my toes, just in case I need to top it up. A Tropic Skincare muslin cloth. They are so lovely. And face halos. I use one to firstly remove my makeup and then go in with my cleanser, but that takes the majority of my makeup off. Vaseline lip balm. This little pouch, you may have seen me pack this many times before, has got nail clippers, tweezers, toothpicks, and cotton buds. Next we're doing hair care, and I've got this little bag which I actually bought from Vera Bradley. These bottles I got from Amazon, shampoo and conditioner. This is my spray water bottle thing. Again, I can't live without this. That's how I refresh my curls. My curly hair brush, you can get this on Amazon. And then I also have a mini tangle teaser which I use in the shower to get rid of all the knots. Tootie Lab leave-in cream and the styling gel. A nice big hair clip. A silk scrunchie. Colour Wow Dream Coat for curly hair. The We have curly hair oil and then a variety of clips and grips for the Florida heat. But I also love braiding my hair in Florida, so I've got quite a few of those like little clear elastics. I have my own hairdryer because nowhere has a diffuser, and I have tried to bring my own diffuser attachment, but it never fits on any of the hairdryers. I actually bought my own hairdryer in the US because I travel there so frequently, because loads of my hair tools don't work out there. But this is by Conair. I do bring a little normal one for Benji as well. This is what I call our little food pouch. We have wet wipes and tissues. If we're eating at a quick service restaurant, these things are so handy. We have our own cutlery, knife, fork and spoon each, and we'll just wash them up in the sink. We've got Shout Wipe and Go instant stain remover wipes. I have been known to spill stuff down a white t-shirt and that has done the trick. These fold up straws are amazing. I hate paper straws. I think in America actually they still often have plastic ones, but we do still have our own. A couple of clips if we buy a big bag of crisps and we've not finished, or chips if you're American. We have the clips, and then the last and most handy thing is a snack bag, because the snacks in the US are massive. If you buy a Gideon's cookie or a Rice Krispie treat in Disney and you don't finish the whole thing, or you want to eat a bit during a parade and then eat a bit on the bus back, then you can just use one of these bags. We also love taking IKEA sandwich bags because they're so handy for so many things, so I will chuck in some of those too. You know what, I'm actually so impressed that we can fit all this in here, but Benji will take that in his rucksack, bless him. I'm adding in the IKEA bags, and I'm also putting in these collapsible Tupperware because we use these to bring back our snacks and cookies without them getting damaged last time, and it was genius. So we are taking these. When I'm packing, I'm always just trying to find savvy ways to like organize things. They're not quite as protected, but my sunnies fit in there too, the spare ones, so I'm gonna do that as well. Right, another little pouch, but this is what I'm going to put all of the accessories in. Also, to this miscellaneous bag of accessories, I'm going to add my Disney pins, because I am going to try and do some pin trading on our Disney day. And I'm also going to go to the Pin HQ shop, but I'm not bringing my big portfolio because I just don't need to. I also have a Disney lanyard because we are going to be buying one-day tickets, so I don't know if we will be able to load them on our Magic Band, but I am going to take our Magic Bands too. I've got this little clip, which is my ear holder. You can get similar on Etsy. I got mine in Hong Kong Disney, but that is so I can clip my ears to my bag. Magic Bands, I've had them charging all afternoon and they do last ages, so I'm not going to bother bringing the chargers. But if we can load our tickets onto our bands, then that would be so much easier, especially as we're going to be tapping in and out of all the parks quite frequently. All right, moving on to hand luggage. So I will have two bags. One of them is going to be this crossbody that, like I said, is going to have passports, camera, phone, and my Kindle, which is currently by my bed. My Kindle is one of the best things that I pack for theme parks, because Benji and I will stand in the queues and read chapters of our book. It is one of the greatest ways to pass time when you're just standing around. That I'll also have with me. But then I'll also have my very loved rucksack. I bought this in Target for like $30 and I absolutely love it. It's the best rucksack I've ever found. It's by a brand called Open Story and it just has so many pockets. I love it. I already have a pen in this section. You never know when you need to fill out any sort of forms. And I also have some decaf tea and peppermint tea. I will have my laptop and my laptop charger. They will come with me, so they will go in this back section. Okay, my iPad is at 76%, but I want to download my favorite TV shows, my magazines, any YouTube videos, you know the drill. I need to like sit and do that tomorrow afternoon. These I'm gonna pop in the main suitcase, but I've got a couple of these clear pouches. They are so handy when you buy merch. If you have loads of like random pins and postcards, or you buy anything like loose and you just want to keep it all together, these are so handy. We'll also pop any like travel games, but as I said, it's Benji's birthday, so I do have some birthday cards to give him and open on his actual birthday as well, so that just keeps them nice, but they don't need to go in my hand luggage. This little pouch my friend bought me from Katie Loxton. It's got BL on it and it's really lovely for travel because it's a nice leather and it's easy to find it in my bag. But I have got printed copies of our insurance and our Esters. That's all I need paperwork wise. Everything else is digital. These are our passports. We've had them in this case from Havaianas for 3, 4, 5 years, something like that. It was the Disney 100 collection. I would love to design travel accessories, and I would make a much better passport holder like this, one that holds 2 passports. That's why I like this, because it fits both of them in one place. I'm gonna throw this skirt in there there so that we can change out of my tracksuit, so that when we land at like 4 in the afternoon, I'm not gonna be sweating. We can pop on that little skirt. And I'm also gonna pop in here my compression socks. I wear these every long haul flight. I wear them on the way out, and then I wear them again on the way home. I just obviously re-wear them, but I'm only wearing them for what, 7-8 hours. And then I also have a silk eye mask. I won't be needing this for the flight out because it's a day flight, but you never know, I might want to take a nap. Pouches in pouches, but that's going to go in the bottom. So earlier this year, I switched to Bose earbuds instead of my AirPods. The Bose ones are leaps and bounds better, so I've been loving these all summer. And then when it was the Prime Day about a month ago, I upgraded to some Bose headphones. They're exactly the same ones that Benji has, and I was waiting for them to go on offer, and I've had them now, like I said, for a couple of weeks now, and I absolutely love them. I've had my AirPods 5 years, and they are really heavy and quite clunky, and they look really dirty. I'm actually just gonna trade them in at Apple or sell them, but these are way nicer. The noise cancelling on them is superior. I've got my glasses because my eyes do dry out on the plane, and this bag has got this really neat little pocket at the top here which fits perfectly. I can also put my sunglasses in there as well. I've got some Ray-Bans, my purse, and I've got some dollars which we had left over from our Alaska trip. I've got loads of 1s and 5s for tipping. I have a lanyard with our annual passes, and I've actually just switched out from the pouch that it came with to a clear one, because if you have express passes, you'll get them scanned at the entrance to the queue. If there's 2 of you, you can have the express pass on either side, and it makes it so much easier than taking them in and out the pouch because they'll scan it through this clear thing. So I just flip it like that. Portable phone charger, but I think I'm gonna grab a plug as well, because in business class they often have plugs, especially on BA, they'll have a British plug. I like the actual Apple ones because the plug bit goes in, so it's nice and flat. Another extremely handy gadget is the AirFly. I've talked about this loads. So many of you bought these when it was on Amazon Prime. This is basically a Bluetooth adapter, so you can still use your Bluetooth headphones without having any leads trailing across the seat. So your Bluetooth headphones connect to this, and then you plug it in and you can still watch the in-flight entertainment. It's a game changer. Luggage scales, if you do end up buying loads of merch, you're gonna wanna know how much your cases weigh. I'll use this now, but I will always pack it as well, because then I can go to the airport confident that we've distributed everything without doing the whole airport floor shuffle. Now I need to do my toiletries. So this is my everyday toiletry bag, but I'm going to take everything out and just put back in what I want for the flight. Some of my favorites for a long haul flight are these Elemis products. I've got the dynamic resurfacing facial pads. These are little circle, like rounds. Feels like a wet wipe, I guess, but like cleanses your skin. Benji loves them, so we use those. And then also the Pro Collagen Rose Hydro Mist. I use this every long haul flight. Tissues. A little mini mirror, handy for when I need to put my contact lenses in and out. Speaking of contact lenses, nail file, a variety of hair clips and grips, peppermint tea. If I have IBS and I flare up, then that helps soothe my tummy. I also have IBS relief. I rarely need that anymore. That's the thing with IBS, you just never know. Toothbrush and toothpaste is a day flight, but sometimes you just want to freshen up. My perfume, this is a Penhaligon's. It's got Babylon in it at the moment, but it's one of their travel ones. I won't spray perfume on the plane. It's more just like before or once we've landed and I just want to freshen up. And I also have a little mini wild deodorant. My eczema cream, I can never really tell if I'm going to have an eczema flare up, but that's the cream I have from the pharmacy. Tic Tacs for refreshing my breath. My lip balm, Tylenol in a little mini thing. I get this in Target. I'm just going to take a little bit of concealer in case I've got like really horrible under eye bags, and then a Clarins lip oil. I don't need a travel pillow this time because I will have the comfort of my lovely seat. Snacks, that's Benji's job. Water bottle, we'll have our Awala water bottles. I haven't done my makeup yet because I am still using it for the next couple of days, but I'll just use some sort of makeup bag and try and condense it down to as little as I can, because I actually don't wear loads of makeup in Florida. It really depends on the weather. If it is really sweaty hot, I'll just do brows and mascara. I'm gonna put the little mini rose quartz roller thing in here. I have a little sample of this like cleansing towelette thing, so I thought that could be quite handy. We'll pop that in there. And also Pixie Detoxic Eye patches. It's so nice to do a face mask or eye masks on the plane. I really like doing them. It also just passes time if it's a bit boring on a long haul flight. I also am going to pack a full face mask because I have been brave enough to do them in the past, and they really do feel quite nice. I've got the Biodance one, which you leave on for as long as you can and it goes clear. So this is one of my favorites. And then heat pack as well. And then clip to the side inside of my bag, I will have a Touchland anti-bac, and as you can see, we've been working through that, so I think I'm just going to replenish that. Currently filming on this camera, the Canon G7X Mark III. This is my vlog camera of choice. This is my old one that's absolutely on its last legs, but I pack it as a backup just in case I drop or break mine. I always want to have a backup. I do have other cameras, but I want the footage to look and feel and sound the same. So I have all my batteries inside here. The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is the vlog camera of the year. This is what everyone's using. We use it for all our short form content, and you will sometimes see vlogs of us with this. This is the charger for the Canon. I've got the DJI Action 5 for water parks, Volcano Bay, or any like roller coasters where I am allowed to use it. This is the tripod that I put on that camera, the Manfrotto Pixie. This I found on Amazon. It was such a great little find because I've got all my little memory cards all organized for all the different vlogs. And I have massive ones in terms of size. They're 128 gig just because I never want to run out. So I have those, and then I have the mini SD cards for these cameras. A hard drive to back up the footage. USA adapters. This one is actually my favorite because I take this all around the world and you can just slide it and it releases exactly which one you need. We all know and love the EasyAct fan. Cannot travel without this. And I put both of them out, the small and the larger one, because I actually like having this one in my hand luggage. An iPhone charger and an adapter so that I can charge multiple things at once. I've also chucked in some like mini leads that I can charge the fan with, and I'll also need this to charge my Aura ring. Just remember, this is full of batteries and you can't have batteries in the hold, so I just need to make sure those and the cameras that have batteries in them like that are in my hand luggage. That's okay. Okay, so quick recap. That's my travel outfit. That's my hand luggage. Laptop still on the side. And that is everything I'm packing. I actually think I've done really well. We've got my accessories, tech, towel, toiletries, other essentials and first aid kit, all my clothes, bags, shoes. I don't know what I'm missing. I even have a coat, an umbrella, mini ears. I've got everything. Obviously, when we do Disney, I would have like 5 pairs of ears. And when we do it for 2 weeks, I'd have double the amount of clothes. But I'm very proud of myself. I'm gonna get the suitcase, and I've decided I want my large away case because then I'll have loads of space to bring home any merch and snacks and books. So let's get the case. You've all seen my suitcase quite a few times if you've watched my packing vlogs before, but Away are my favorite brand. We have the small, medium and the large of their cases. You know when Mariah goes, "It's time." We're at that point. It is time to put it all inside the suitcase. There is so much room in here, and I normally have a mini roll-on cabin size suitcase as well, but I don't know whether to pack a small sort of foldable duffel size bag that I could check in if I want to. But either way, the other thing to consider is that Benji will always distribute some of this out as well. We actually have wash bags that are in the cases, so they're very handy for all our dirty laundry, and an air tag, of course, to track our cases. I hope you enjoyed seeing my packing. I can't wait to share the new vlogs with you. They're going to be so much fun. So like I said, there's going to be a travel day, an Epic Universe, Universal Studios, Disney 4 Parks challenge. I'll probably have a home vlog, and then I'm going to do some sort of like guide to shopping. So I'm going to talk you through like my haul, but also the best places to shop and where we enjoy and how to get there, and navigating using Uber or Lyft because we're not hiring a car. So expect that as another like video too. I haven't quite decided what I'm calling it. Maybe like an Orlando shopping guide or something. The first vlog will be up next Saturday, hopefully. So pop that in your diary if you want to come join us on our travel day next weekend. We will see you then, but have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next ones. Bye.